Hi there, Maurice here with the Resuscitation Coach. In this video, we will review the ACLS post-cardiac arrest care algorithm based on the 2025 American Heart Association guidelines. I will include a link to the algorithm in the description below. The adult post-cardiac arrest algorithm begins with ROSC, or return of spontaneous circulation. The first actions is to ensure an adequate airway and ventilatory support. We need to open, maintain, and protect the airway. If the patient is not breathing, ventilate once every 6 seconds. Use the lowest inspired oxygen concentration that will maintain arterial hemoglobin saturation between 90 and 98%. An unconscious or unresponsive patient will require an advanced airway for mechanically supported breathing. Use continuous waveform capnography to confirm and monitor correct placement of the ET tube. Avoid ventilating the patient too quickly or with too much volume. Next, treat hypotension when blood pressure MAP is less than 65 millimeters mercury. When an IV is established, hypotension may be treated with IV fluid bolus or various drug options. A hypotensive patient should be given a fluid bolus of normal saline or lactated Ringus. If the patient does not follow commands, a deliberate strategy of temperature control should be initiated. Crystalloids, vasopressors such as epinephrine and norepinephrine or an inotrope may be used. The norepinephrine dose is 0.1 to 0.5 mics per kg per minute. The epinephrine dose is 2 to 10 mics per minute IV infusion. The dopamine dose is 5 to 20 mics per kg per minute. Also, don't forget to treat any reversible causes that may have precipitated the cardiac arrest but persist after ROSC or the return of spontaneous circulation. Obtain a 12-lead ECG as soon as possible to identify early dose patients with STEMI or ECG evidence of the need for percutaneous coronary intervention or PCI. For patients with ECG evidence of STEMI or a high suspicion of AMI, attempt coronary reperfusion. ECG monitoring should continue after ROSC, during transport, and throughout ICU care until deemed clinically unnecessary. If the patient does not have a STEMI and is hemodynamically unstable, consider coronary perfusion or mechanical circulatory support. Other considerations should include treat arrest etiologies and complications, conduct EEG monitoring, perform coronary angiography if needed, and conduct multimodal prognostication. For more information, please review the 2025 American Heart Association guidelines. Link in the description below. If you benefited from this video, kindly like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. We'll see you in the next review video. Have a fantastic day.